Imagine a world without clinical trials. Good morning, Miss Jones. I'm sorry to say that your condition is rapidly worsening. You are currently in critical condition, and I'm afraid you only have approximately 6 months to live.
What are my options? Are there any treatments for my disease?
Well, there are no medicinal treatments or cures out there that are certain to help you. My best advice is to just go out and complete your bucket list. I'm very sorry. Without clinical trials, patients like Miss Jones may not have a treatment that is proven to work in treating their disease, while also being safe, effective, and with minimal side effects. Clinical trials were designed to test the effectiveness, efficacy, and overall wellness of a drug, treatment, or surgical procedure on human subjects. They serve a prominent role in the furthering of our knowledge of diseases and the making of treatments that will help us live longer and healthier lives. They have helped to provide medicines that treat diseases from the common cold to cancer. In fact, all of the drugs that you see at your local pharmacy, the surgical procedures conducted in the ER, and the vaccines that doctors give to us have all been tested and passed through clinical trials. One of the first mass uses of clinical trials in the U.S. was on the polio vaccine in 1954. Polio is a disease that affects the nervous system of the body and causes paralysis, and it normally occurs in children. The study was done nationwide in schools and urgent care facilities. A total of 1,829,961 children participated in the study, and an upward of 300,000 teachers and nurses volunteered. In just 3 years, the polio vaccine was proven to be safe and effective, and was used in hospitals to proctor the vaccine to children. Today, polio is all but eradicated in the U.S. However, we now face other serious diseases like cancer, chickenpox and shingles, and the emerging Ebola virus. People with these terminal diseases tend to be wary towards clinical trials because they feel they will be treated like lab rats. The truth is that they will be treated with the utmost care and comfort because the researchers want the participants to feel right at home. Most participants of a clinical trial will say that their experience was a great one, and if given the chance, they would do it again. Their contribution would help researchers learn more about diseases and possibly find better treatments or cures for them. As an anonymous clinical trial participant said about their experience in bone marrow transplanting, while I was compensated for my time, this was not the primary motivation for participation. Knowing that part of me might be used to help better understand disease and perhaps lead to an improved diagnostic method or therapy was rewarding enough. Today, clinical trials are used to find treatments and cures for terminal illnesses like various cancers or Alzheimer's. In fact, a clinical study conducted at Washington University of St. Louis has found a vaccine that shows promise in the curing of breast cancer. During this study, scientists were able to find a correlation between the cancer and the dubious mammoglobin A protein, which seems to infest the cancerous tissue. The vaccine being tested is able to target this protein and eradicate it. Without clinical trials, researchers would have never found out about this table-turning discovery that will help us further our knowledge on breast cancer. So, in short, clinical trials help scientists learn more about the diseases that affect us. They help researchers find treatments and cures for these diseases, and most importantly, they help the public get access to these great treatments to help with their well-being. And trust me, there are plenty of studies to prove that point.